Have you ever wondered how the life of the world's most renowned playwright began? Now let's embark on a journey back to the mid-16th century, to the tranquil town of Stratford-upon-Avon, England. Here, in April of 1564, William Shakespeare, the Bard of Avon, was born to John and Mary Shakespeare. Young William was the third of 8 children, growing up in a modest but respectable family. His father, a glover and local politician, and his mother, the daughter of a prosperous landowner, provided as best they could for their children's education. William likely attended the local grammar school where he would have studied Latin, grammar, and the classics, sparking his love for the written word. And it was in this very town, at the age of 18, that William Shakespeare took a wife, Anne Hathaway, a woman 8 years his senior. Little did they know that their union would mark the beginning of an extraordinary journey, the humble beginnings of a man who would turn the world of literature upside down. From a small-town boy to a celebrated London playwright, how did Shakespeare make this leap? Well, in the late 15th century, William Shakespeare, armed with a quill and a dream, journeyed from his Stratford-upon-Avon roots to the bustling metropolis of London. It was here that he truly began to make his mark on the world. In the heart of this vibrant city, Shakespeare found himself amidst the Lord Chamberlain's men, a company of actors who would later become the King's Men. This group was a springboard for Shakespeare's burgeoning career, offering him both a platform to showcase his talents and a wellspring of inspiration. Shakespeare was not just a playwright for this acclaimed troupe, he was also an actor. His early acting career, while not as well documented as his writing, contributed to his understanding of the stage, the dynamics between characters, and the power of dialogue. As he navigated the complexities of London life, Shakespeare began to pen some of his early works. His initial plays, while not as renowned as his later masterpieces, signaled the emergence of a unique voice in English literature. These early works were stepping stones, paving the way for the great tragedies, comedies, and histories that would immortalize his name. Thus begins the golden age of Shakespeare's career. What makes Shakespeare's works timeless classics even after 400 years? That's a question that has intrigued scholars, students, and audiences alike for centuries. The answer lies not just in his unparalleled command of language, but in the depth and breadth of his understanding of human nature. Take Hamlet, for instance. Here, Shakespeare explores the themes of revenge, madness, and moral corruption through the tragic tale of the Danish prince. Hamlet's soliloquy, "to be or not to be," continues to resonate with audiences, reflecting our universal struggle with existential questions. Macbeth, another iconic tragedy, delves deep into the destructive power of ambition. The story of Macbeth, a Scottish general whose ambition leads him to regicide and his own downfall, is a cautionary tale about the perils of overreaching ambition and unchecked power. In Othello, Shakespeare presents a heart-wrenching exploration of jealousy, race, and manipulation. The tragic downfall of Othello, manipulated by the cunning Iago, offers a timeless examination of trust, betrayal, and destructive jealousy. But it's not all doom and gloom. In his comedies, Shakespeare showcases a lighter, more humorous understanding of human nature. A Midsummer Night's Dream is a delightful romp through a magical forest, filled with love-struck characters, mischievous fairies, and hilarious mix-ups. It reminds us of the irrational, unpredictable yet endearing nature of love. Twelfth Night is another comedy that flips societal norms on their head, with its complex plot of mistaken identities, cross-dressing, and love triangles. It playfully challenges our notions of gender, social status, and love. Then there are the history plays like Henry V and Richard III. These works blend historical facts with dramatic fiction to present complex, nuanced portraits of kingship, power, and political machinations. These works reveal the genius of Shakespeare, whose understanding of human nature seems almost supernaturally profound. Whether it's the depths of despair, the folly of ambition, the chaos of love, or the complexities of power, Shakespeare's masterpieces continue to captivate us, offering timeless insights into the human condition. Did you know Shakespeare was not only a playwright but also a master poet? Indeed, he penned a collection of 154 sonnets. These aren't just any poems, they're intricate 14-line pieces known for their iambic pentameter and distinct rhyme schemes. Each sonnet is a world unto itself, exploring profound themes like love, beauty, mortality, and the relentless passage of time. Shakespeare's sonnets are a treasure trove of his unique language and poetic techniques. He had a knack for turning phrases and capturing complex emotions with stunning clarity. His sonnets are filled with metaphors, imagery, and personification. all woven together to create a rich tapestry of thoughts and feelings. What's more, the sonnets offer a window into Shakespeare's heart and soul. They capture his reflections, his fears, his desires, and his understanding of the human condition. They're timeless, resonating with readers across centuries and cultures. Through his sonnets, we get a glimpse into Shakespeare's heart and soul. Ever wondered why Shakespeare's language sounds so different yet so beautiful? Well, let's dive right into it. Shakespeare's language is a blend of Elizabethan and early modern English, a rich tapestry woven with unique linguistic devices. He was a master wordsmith, coining new phrases and enriching the English vocabulary with an estimated 1,000 to 1,700 words. Imagine that. His plays buzz with puns, metaphors, and soliloquies, adding layers of meaning and emotion. Consider the famous "to be or not to be" soliloquy from Hamlet. What depth and complexity, and who could forget his use of iambic pentameter? This rhythm pattern, with its steady heartbeat-like pulse, added a poetic musicality to his plays. Shakespeare's language can be challenging, yes, but it's also a treasure chest of poetic beauty, filled with rich imagery, profound emotion, and timeless wisdom. So the next time you read a Shakespeare play, take a moment to savor the language. Shakespeare's language, though complex, adds depth and richness to his works. What makes Shakespeare the Bard of Avon and not just another playwright? Well, the answer lies in the extraordinary legacy he left behind. William Shakespeare's influence is so vast and profound that it stretches across the globe and spans centuries. His plays and sonnets have shaped the course of literature, theater, and culture in ways that are unrivaled. From the classrooms of academic institutions to the stages of community theaters, Shakespeare's works continue to be studied, performed, and revered. They have been translated into every major language, and continue to captivate audiences with their timeless themes and complex characters. Shakespeare has also made an indelible mark on our language. Expressions like green-eyed monster, wild goose chase, and love is blind are all borrowed from his plays. His words have seeped into our everyday vocabulary, making him one of the most quoted authors in the English language. And then there are the countless adaptations and reinterpretations of his works. From modern films and TV series to graphic novels and operas, Shakespeare's stories have been retold and reimagined in countless ways, proving their enduring relevance and versatility. Shakespeare's influence is not confined to the realm of arts and literature. He has shaped our understanding of human nature, politics, power, love, and mortality. His works have sparked philosophical debates, inspired social movements, and even influenced legal arguments. Shakespeare's influence is so profound that we still see, hear, and feel it today. How did the life of this extraordinary man come to an end? As we navigate through the final chapter of Shakespeare's life, we find him bidding adieu to the bustling city of London, returning to his roots in Stratford-upon-Avon. The year is 1613, and after decades of enthralling the world with his phenomenal plays and sonnets, the Bard of Avon is finally hanging up his quill. In the quiet tranquility of his hometown, Shakespeare revels in a well-deserved retirement. But even in these twilight years, his creativity doesn't wane. He pens down his last known play, The Two Noble Kinsmen, a collaboration with fellow playwright John Fletcher. It's a testament to his unwavering passion for theater, a flame that not even age could extinguish. As Shakespeare settles into the final act of his life, he meticulously crafts his will. A detailed document, it reveals much about the man behind the legend. His wealth, accumulated through his successful career, is divided among his family. His second-best bed, famously, is bequeathed to his wife Anne Hathaway, a point of much speculation and intrigue among scholars. The year 1616 arrives, and with it comes the end of an era. On April 23rd, Shakespeare breathes his last, leaving the world in mourning. His death, like much of his life, is shrouded in mystery. No cause is recorded, leading to a myriad of theories and conjectures. But what's certain is the profound void he leaves behind, a void no playwright could ever fill. Shakespeare's mortal journey might have ended, but in death, he achieves immortality. His body rests at the Holy Trinity Church in Stratford, but his spirit, his genius, lives on in every line he wrote, every character he created, every play he conjured up from the depths of his imagination. Though Shakespeare's life ended, his legacy lives on, immortalized in his works. He might have exited the stage of life, but William Shakespeare continues to play his part, his words echoing through the corridors of time, his influence undiminished, his brilliance undying.